All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle and Elders in New York, GMS. Salutation to Yakim around the world who's teaching the truth diligently. All right, my name is Maya Kahal Nagab with Chicago branch of GMS. And just want to, bring you this article. All right. And you see this image up, right? It's not my image, or I'm just doing this for educational purpose. All right, and I'm gonna show you why I had this image up. All right, so right here it says almost half Americans can't pay for their basic needs. Right, man. That guy is what he called the average American, man. All right, he's part of the so-called middle class. All right, ain't no such thing as no damn middle class, man. All right, you wealthy, high class. All right, and I'm talking about in this system, either you wealthy, high class, or your ass poor. All right, if you making $50,000 if you making $500,000 a year, and you own a house and everything, your ass is poor, man. All right, because the wealthiest Edomite family, so-called Caucasian, so-called white family, is the Rothschilds, man. They got so much money, man, that they could actually pay off America's debt, man, like in a in a snap, man. All right, I'm gonna get back to right here. It said almost half of Americans can't pay for their basic needs. It says 4 in 10 Americans are struggling to pay for their basic needs, such as groceries, housing, or problem even middle class households confront. All right, and so they're middle class. All right, poor households confront, according to a new study from the Urban Institute. Despite the U.S. economy being near full employment, all right, 39% of adults between 18 and 64 years old said they experienced at least one type of material hardship in 2000. Right, because the prices are inflating, man, and it goes all the way back to when America stopped backing their dollar with silver and gold. Because now America's a so-called dollar is a federal note reserves, man. All right. So it's been inflating since then. All right. It says, let's see. All right, where they had trouble paying for housing, utility, food, or health care. All right, so it says, yep. So it said, the findings surprised researchers at the Urban Institute who had expected to find high levels of hardship among poor Americans, but had predicted so many middle class. Like I said, middle class, for you middle class, you're poor. All right. Middle class families will also struggle to meet their basic needs. And that may illustrate that a middle class income is no guarantee protection from hardship. Never was no guarantee for hardship, man. Esau created the imaginary middle class, man, to basically make you people feel good and keep being his little robots, man. Basically his little worker bees, man. All right, so the deal is you think you middle class, you grow up, get a job, you stay loyal, zombie man state like this this guy. It's a lot of stuff Akim chiming in, but you be like this guy on the couch, man. All simple and shit. All simple. And so you come home, that's what you do, man. You drink beer, you look at bullshit programs. Not saying there's anything edifying on TV, but average America, they don't watch edifying television program, news programs, nothing like that. They sit there, watch their TV, watch some dumbass shows and stuff. Basketball Wives, blah blah, and all those shows. I mean, back in the day, people used to look at the rich and the famous. But they don't understand the science of becoming rich. All right, and the true science of becoming rich is knowing these the dark sins of these scriptures, the Bible, man. All right, that's a true uh, way of being rich, man. All right, talking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, who are the Israelites. All right, that's the true thing of being rich. But like I said, they fantasize the rich and the famous. They gonna be a lot of things gonna be some famous singers, rappers, basketball players. So on, man. They drink beer or they'll smoke marijuana or smoke any other drug to get away from the hardship they experience within their own household and on the job, man. So that's what Esau did. He created, you know, uh, the television program to keep you a working bee or base your working robot, man. All right, they always put up the image of television shows. The guy got like that TV show Roseanne Barr. All right, that's a middle class blue collar working family. All right, and it seems like always the bad guys be like the bosses or something like that, man. All right, they had like the Cosby Show. They brainwashed a lot of Jakes into that college bullshit, man. All right, because our true knowledge come out that Bible, man. All right, that's how we obtain freedom from hardship, man. All right, about obeying the law, statute, commandments, man. Not no damn college degree, man. All right, college teach you things that go against the scriptures, man. All right, it's garbage. All right, and like this guy garbage on sitting on his couch. All right, it says all right. Against the backdrop of President Trump boasting how low unemployment, strong economic growth, the research, right? You do jobs. Those jobs may be like restaurant jobs and so on, man. They not those manufacturing jobs that our parents had back in the day, the baby boomer generation. Cause my parents I would put in a characterization of the baby boomer generation, and the other and her peers. I'll put down in the baby boomer generation, you know. Jobs back then, you see my mom, she came here in Chicago in 1971. All right, so we was living on we was over there, the south side. I forget what community that is. All right, but it's over there by 79th, matter of fact, 79th and Paulina. All right, and she said she moved in the neighborhood. All of the so-called middle class, those were the Edomite so-called white people moving out of the neighborhood. Jake was moving in. So she said they were pretty missed. Then later on Esau moved out because their own people, the real estate agent, Edomite real estate agent, scared them, told them that Jake was gonna tear up their neighborhood, all types of shit. And that's what they call the white flight, man. The Edom so-called white flight, right? They're not white, they're red. So, the Edomites, they so-called white people, they moved to the suburbs and shit. Get away from Jake. But their own people scammed them out of that, man. So now Esau trying to move back in, gentrify certain neighborhoods and stuff, the south side of Chicago. But my point is bringing up, like back then, my mom came up here from down south up here to Illinois, Chicago, Illinois, and other Jakes from down south. They come where they come from, come to Chicago or Detroit, New York City, Pittsburgh, all right, Minneapolis, all right, and Indianapolis, all right. All right, Gariana, all right, they came up here because that's where all the manufacturing jobs. You had the steel mill, you had uh, uh, rubber factory, shoe factories. You had like Tootsie Roll factory, all the candy factories, Mars Candy Factory. We had all these manufacturing jobs, man. And it was easy to get up and get a job, man. back then, but it's not so, man. Especially all these steel mill jobs and all those jobs, man. They manufacturing jobs, man. Those jobs going overseas, man. All those television jobs and stuff. They going overseas or they going uh, down there in Mexico with these Edomite run companies. Uh, take advantage of the so-called indigenous people, so-called Mexicans. All right, the indigenous people of Mexico are but they are the tribe of Issachar. 'Cause Issachar means he is hired. So they down there exploiting Issachar, or they moved a job to Dominican Republic, exploiting Simeon or the Israelites all throughout America, or the other heathen nations, and in the Philippines and stuff, man. All right, so those jobs gone, man. All right, in order to sustain a functioning empire, man, you must have manufacturing, all right, production, man, to keep it going, man. All right. So it says, it says against the backdrop of President Donald Trump boasting about low unemployment, strong economic growth, the research adds nuance to the problem facing American families. Middle class households tend to struggle with paying their health care bills rather than utilities, for instance. Healthcare costs have outpaced wages inflation, all right, pushing more Americans to high deductible plans, which could backfire on serious health problems. Right? A lot of people are looking at the fact that wages are keeping up with the household costs is one reason families have difficulty making ends. Carpenter said, even for families with health insurance, they may be facing high deductibles that leave them facing high costs. All right, and this is part of the curses, man, that's coming upon you Edomites, man, particularly you white people, so-called white people, man. You're red, you damn heathens, man. Curse come back your ass too, man. Cause work at, man. One night I seen a damn well, not me, but my coworker seen two Moabites, so-called Chinese people, trying to find somewhere to sleep in a damn park, man. And before that, like this winter, man, I've been seeing like this Moabite man, this homeless Moabite guy, man, so-called Chinese man. I never in my life seen a homeless so-called Chinese person, man. And see, the curses come up on the east, also come upon these damn heathens, man. Hey, pretty soon, man, you're gonna start seeing homeless Ammonites, so-called Japanese people. You're gonna see homeless Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs people. You're gonna see homeless Hamites, so-called African people, man. You're gonna see homeless Elamites, so-called East Indian people, man. The curses come back on the heathens, man. The curses coming off us and going on to the heathens. All right. It says Deuteronomy 30 verse 7 saying, Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute. Who persecutors, man? Esau, the so-called white man, and the rest of the heathens, man. All right. Here go right here, man. Like you heathens, man. Particularly Esau, man. You can't get enough. You now you know what it's like. Now you know you get a taste what it's like to be an Israelite in a low state, man. Cause no matter how much hard you work, man, everything, man, you can't bring enough home to your family, man. You can't face your wife, man. You can't face your blonde hair, blue eye, devil wife and her little leprous puppies, your kids, man. All right. Cause a woman asks you ain't bringing home the bacon, none of that. She don't see you as no man, man. But hey, you saw that's the way you set up the society. You put that programming in there, man. Not us. You push that image out there, man. That you're not a man. You don't bring home the bacon. All right. And encourage the woman to commit adultery with another man, out of desperate. All right. They go here, Haggai chapter 1 verse 6 said, you had so much and bring it little. You eat, but you have not enough. You drink, but you are not filled with drink. You clothe, but there is none warm. He that earn the wages to put in the bag with holes. And that's what happening now, man. Damn Edomites, man, so-called white people, man. You getting wages, man, to put in the bag of holes. All right. You can't pay for simple things, man. Some of y'all can't go to the damn show. You can't go something simple like the movies, man. All right. You know, so a couple times I was grocery shopping at Trader Joe's, man. Old ass Edomite, man, looking at my groceries. Want to steal. All right. All right. It said right here, holding a job also don't provide immunity to hardship. Study found 1 in 3 families with at least one working adult said they had trouble meeting at least one basic need, such as paying food or utilities. It says certain groups are more likely to experience material hardship than others. The study found minority report higher rates hardship than whites. See that shit? All right. But you going down, Esau, man. No matter how many lies you can put up in here, man. All right. But the 2/3, they gonna suffer with Esau any goddamn way. You know, so fuck you 2/3, man. You proud ass niggas. All right. I make $20 an hour. Oh, they bet somebody they make $10 an hour. Shit, man. Fucking niggas. All right, but it said minorities report higher rates of hardship than whites, while women are almost 7% points more likely to struggle to meet their basic needs than men. White households, all right, Edomite households tend to earn more money than minority family, while the men are women due to gender wage gap and occupational segregation. Many men hold a large share of high-paying jobs. All right, it says almost 6% of Americans with multiple chronic medical conditions experience material hardship 2017 compared with about 33% of adults without any chronic illness. They found educational attainment also tied to hardship. Research found that 56% of Americans with less than a high school degree struggle to meet their basic needs by comparison. Just 24% of college graduates experience hardship. All right, having a high school degree, that don't mean shit, man. A lot of you people got college degrees. You working in a peanut factory, man. You fucking idiots. You fell for that college bullshit. All right. Even the college graduates had a hard time finding jobs in their fields, man. All right. It said, I hope that people will see, said Carpenter, that even though we are in relatively healthy economy, you ain't no damn healthy economy, man. Quit fucking lying, you damn devils. A lot of families still having difficulty meeting their basic needs for food, housing, and health care. All right. And praise you. How about Shem? I was shy. All right. That's happening right now, man. Because America going down and Yasha Allah is rising up. Kwam Yasha Allah, man. All right. And that's justice. That's true justice. All right. You know, and that's why you see a lot of people, they moving in back with their parents and all this shit. Because see, like about 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, man, hey, it was a taboo for you to live with your parents and shit, man. People used to mock that. All right. Used to mock that moving in back with your parents and shit, man. You were looked down upon, man. You couldn't you couldn't get no you couldn't a woman found out you live with your parents, man. You couldn't get no pussy, man. There's something wrong with you, man. People start thinking you retarded, all types of shit, man. You know, that's a word they used back then, retarded. All right. Now it's mentally disabled, Salak. I didn't want to offend anybody, but that's how they said it back then, man. All right, let me see. American. And anyway, half you people that like that guy named Michael, that devil. I forgot his name, Michael something, was living with his parents. Everybody jumping down his throat and shit. And have you people, your ass like one paycheck away from living with your parents and shit. This is show how proud American motherfuckers is. You know. Alright, so it says And you can see all the articles, man. Millennials living their parents, hard to explain. Record number Americans live with their parents. It's from 2014. Moving in with parents becomes more common for the middle age. It says this one to at a time when still sluggish economy has sent a flood of jobless young adults back home. Older people are quietly moving in with their parents at twice the rate of younger counterparts. Above Debbie and Ron Ward at the Selena's home and Debbie's mother, where they lived with their twin teenage sons since October. Wow. This is 2014, April 2014, man. So, hey, man, these curses come upon you devils, man. All right. And you fucking 2/3, man. Rest you heathens, man. All right. So, hey, man, America finished, man. America never was great. Ain't gonna be great, man. All right. So, shalom.